Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. I'm Sprutis, and if you're new to the channel then please consider subscribing so you can stay up to date with all my different projects. In today's episode we will be continuing with sandblasting, unfortunately. But as I said in the previous one, in order to change things up a bit, I will sort of move on to untouched stuff. So that we at least have, not a repetitive pattern. Just so that we don't work on the same parts in, 10 episodes in a row or something. That's a bit boring. And it's also better for me. So when I come to the garage and I see that there are things that are getting free of rust and so on, then it does feel better for me to continue the work and so on. But I think we will work on the hubs themselves, so the actual piece that the brake disc and wheel mounts to. And I will buy ARP screws for that. The ones for the IS300, since I am anyway in this area and working, and the ones I have are short and they are over 30 years old, so why not? It would be a pain to have to take it apart at a later time just to change the wheel studs. So I will do that, and I have also received the CV joint boots for the drive shafts, so that's a big plus. Then I know that I can move forward with that at least. And I have also brought all the paint here. So let's just keep on moving forward. Yeah. So here we have the things that I want to sandblast today. So we have the hubs on the right hand side, left hand side, the grease cups for the front hubs. We have one of the brake line mounts. We have the rear, let's say the backing plate for the handbrake, and then the dust shields for the front brakes, and we need to modify them also, so that would come at a later time. But one is modified, the other one isn't. So I need to tape off the sensitive areas. I think I will actually clean this trigger wheel as well, and then I will paint it with something. I'm not sure what yet, but just a light cleaning, sandblasting kind of thing. And this seal will need to be removed first, but also a lot of grease and so on. So here we have some protective silver tape on the surfaces that I don't want to sandblast. And yeah, hopefully this will be a quick cleanup and I can then move on to the nastier stuff. And I'm not sure if it matters, but I marked them so that I know which side they go on. So here we have basically one sandblasted part of each pair. So one front hub, one rear hub, one handbrake backing plate, and one grease cup. So this is just basically the course round, just to make some bigger difference. And they cleaned up quite nicely. Also the inside, and here on the handbrake backing plate. So this is the one I did last time, and here the one from today. The grease cup turned out really nice, but this one was maybe a bit easier to sandblast because I could more easily see the stream of sand coming out. So we'll see if I can apply the technique that I used on that one on the other stuff. But these two will be the easiest to sandblast. This one will be the hardest, or take the most time at least. So here we have the result from today. Things are looking much more pretty than they were before I started. And I'm not sure if you have noticed it, but this one is slightly modified so that it aligns with the trigger wheel for the ABS sensor. This one is stock and it's not modified. So I need to do that in order to fit the brake discs that I'm using or will be using. So I will be doing this in a nicer way. So once I've pushed out the wheel studs, I will use this centrum piece to grip onto in the lathe. And then, if I remember correctly, we had like a steering hole, so I will put the dub here to align it, and then I will use the lathe to take this down and make it even. And I will do the same for this one, just to clean it up. But this one is quite good because I did this with the angle grinder, but I had it at like a homemade fixture, so that when I was rotating this piece, it would grind off material. So they are starting to look nice. So, and that's why I'm starting to think about modifications. The grease cups, they are not as nasty as they were. So a little bit more sandblasting on these and they should be ready for their next steps. And I won't push out the wheel studs until I have the new ones, the ARP ones, at home. So I think we will end this episode here. I will just put my pieces away and get changed again and then go home. So not much more for you to see here. So until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.